Hello everyone. So here if you see I have one router, I can say I have two router. I am going to connect this router from here to. So what I done here, I taken the two router. We can. Now we need to assign. If we are using, then assign. If you are not using, no need to assign. That depending upon your requirement. If in your scenario, if you want to use the loopback, then you need to put. If you don't want to use, no need to put the loopback. In most of the company, we are putting the loopback because we are making the loopback IP. Like sometime we need to telnet that router, so we are using the loopback IP to telnet. And also to make the neighborship, we are using in the BGP also loopback IP. But that is up to us depending upon where we are working. If they are asking they need the loopback, then we can use. If they don't want, we no need to use also. No, it is not backup. Example, I create loopback, I assign this one. So I know this is the R1 router. I am sitting somewhere here. I want to telnet this one, so I don't know what is the IP of this one. But by seeing that one, this is a R1, so we can remember. For R1 we are assigning the 1.1.1, and for R2 we are assigning 2.2.2, for R3 3.3.3. So with that one I can telnet this loopback IP. So when I telnet the loopback IP, I can take the remotely access of this router. So this is also one of the advantage. And when we are configuring the BGP, we are going to use the loopback to make the neighborship. From this loopback we will make the neighborship from this loopback in the BGP and MPLS. Yeah, we can do that. Is also option there. You can assign. If you did not assign automatically, it will take this one. But if you want to assign manually, you can assign manually here also. Because later imagine if someone came and someone configured the another loopback, maybe with the 11.11.11 something different. Imagine later some more engineers came and he created one more loopback, maybe for some what we can say, some testing purpose or some other purpose. They created this one, but automatically this one will be the loopback until and unless this router reboot or clear the OSPF process. So no one done that one, so this is only the IP and we are accessing remotely via telnet with this IP. Later someone reboot this router, so this become as a router ID, and we are accessing with this one, it is not working. So what we are saying, it is better even if you are using the loopback, manually configure this 1.1.1. So this router reboot or anything happen, it will not change, it will remain 1.1.1. So in the real scenario, manually we will give. Automatically we will not ask to router to take, but in lab if you forget to give or if you did not give, router is going to take automatically. But in the real scenario, manually we are giving because we don't want to change. So now we can do the configuration here. We can write in this notepad. This is the basic thing. Here I can say OSPF router ID lab. Basic thing here we write R1 enable config T host name R1 interface fast Ethernet 0x0 IP address we can give as 192.168.12.1 255.255.255.0 and we will write here no shut, and we will create one loopback. So I will write interface loopback 0 IP address, whatever IP we plan we can give 255.255.255, or we can use the class say IP, so I will give 0.0.0. So this is the basic how we can assign the IP address to the router. Now we will enable the OSPF. So we will write router OSPF 1, and now router dash ID and this way even if you have the loopback, we will assign the same loopback IP only. So generally we do like that. So even if the router reboot or if you have any new loopback, it will not change. After that you can write network, which one you want to advertise, we need to write the network ID, and then wildcard mask, then area, which area we are using, area 0, and then you have again network, and this one will be the network ID, and the wildcard mask will be this one, and area 0. You remember how we can write the wildcard mask? I have this IP here. Okay, so I will write 0. Yes, so here I should write this way. I wrote wrong here, 255.255.255. Okay, this one we have subnet mask for this one, so this will be the wildcard mask. We can subtract with the only connected interface. You have this one and you have this one connected interface, and I use this one only, the router ID, but you can use any number, no problem. And here if you see, this is a subnet mask, so we need to write opposite of this one, so we need to write this one as a wildcard mask. So I wrote here this one. So this is a OSPF configuration for R1. If you have one more interface here saying that one may be 3.3.3, then you write network 3.0.0.0, then 0.255.255.255, area, which area that interface will be, that area we will give. Now we are using the area 0 for all the interface, everything, so I use area 0 here. Later we will use the different area. In CCNA they put single area, but anyhow we will do the multi-area lab also. So let me paste this in the R1 and verify everything is work good or any issue here. So I will paste here. If you see here, everything is good, no error, nothing here. So I can save the configuration, and we can do for R2. Here we can change. This should be 2 and here will be, here I can change this one. You can give any number here, but it should be unique, not we have for one router 1 or router 2. So if you see, this one from here to here will be IP address, and this one router OSPF 1, this is the router ID, and this is the network we need to advertise, this one, and this is another network we need to advertise. Okay, we can copy this and we can paste this in the router. So if you see here, we pasted here, everything is good, no error, nothing, and I can save the configuration. And now if you want to check, you can check also, because manually we configure. So when I write show IP root, we will get here the root. OSPF is still we did not get, it will take time, and after that you will have the root from the OSPF. Meanwhile, if I want to write show IP protocol, when I write show IP protocol, if you see, we are getting the router ID here. So here whatever manually we configure, that came here. If I did not configure manually, then it will take this one only. Anyhow, we will see. Now they form the neighborship, and here if I go and I write here show IP root, we are getting this root from the OSPF.